Hello, hello chat, everyone who is here somehow. Maybe what watchers haven't made any announcements yet, so I'm doing it right now, and then we will be starting in a few minutes. Another Pog matchup. Hello IL, hello D. Okay, made all of the announcements. Let me check if anyone made any last second predictions. I don't see it. I'm not gonna add anyone. Also, I forgot to update the scoreboard. Give me a second. I was like, yeah, I need to update it, and then I did not. Hello, Sylvian fan. Give me a bit of a minute, and then we'll start the preparations. I will once again do a bit of introduction of people who are playing. Be prepared for fire leapers, for them glitching out and me just having a bit of a lag. It seemed fine earlier today when Cheetah and Cobb were playing, so I don't know what I need to be prepared for much. Oh my gosh, why is OBS being silly? You stop that. Okay. I put it. We adjust it. It's pretty much in a very good spot. Just a little bit to the right. That is cool new scoreboard for another cool new matchup, because we will finally be getting the closure to another round of losers brackets. Hello there. Yeah, second and the last game of losers round 5. Hello Boots, and it is going to be the battle to get into the top 5, at least top 5 of this tournament, and they will see Centillionaire, the man who has gotten third place last time, very confident finish, very good performance, and the person who has been on a very big improvement arc after his very first tournament, at least. Had a very good performance and fourth place in the second 2v2, then third place in 1v1 tournament, and his team ended up victorious in the first 3v3, and since then, fortunately, a lot of luck issues started happening for Cent, but he's still one of the best players. He's still a really good party gamer, and definitely will put up a fight against VeryLonelyTree, a person who has won the very first 2v2 tournament. We will have a battle of the winners of team tournaments today, and who performed pretty well in the last one he played, which was almost 2 years ago. Did a bit of a hiatus from party games and came back and showed insane performances in the small tournaments before this one. And he started off strong with 2 3-0 sweeps and almost beating off bot Cheetah, who only today got his very first loss. Very historic moment, and Tree needs to show that performance today again against Centillionaire and against another medalist from the previous tournament to hopefully move up in the rankings. And if he will have basically 3 medalists from the previous tournament back to back: Cheetah, Cent, and then me, if he wins today. So it's kind of funny. I just realized that. So yeah. And we'll have D today again on the spreadsheet. Ship is not here for casting. I will be alone. I will be chilling, and while I invite our participants in the party, let me run a quick 1 minute of ads, so they will not happen during the actual game. So yeah. If somehow someone is not subbed, consider subscribing to the channel, because it will allow you not to see any ads in the future. But literally everyone is subscribed to my channel, so I'm just doing it if someone is like watching who doesn't have a sub, some lurking, so they will not see it during actual games. I wanted not to do them, but then I learned a bit more about pre-rolls and I was like, ah, fuck. I need to do this stuff quite a bit. Every 20 minutes or so, Smirk being out non-subs. Okay, both of them are here. Yo. Hello, hello. Can you say hi to the participants for me? There you go, dear. The privileged person. This is getting a shout out from them to both participants, and I'll start the game in around a minute. Just checking everything. Do last few checks and hope to see a very good match. It will be hard to beat the incentive we have seen today earlier between Chida and Cobb, but it is definitely going to be a close match nonetheless. So hopefully I'll have enough energy and fodder. I'm running low on both of them right now, so hopefully it doesn't completely it will not be like completely crazy right from the start. Like, they're not gonna start with Frozen Floor or Big Jousting, right? Copium. Okay, both of them are ready, and let us begin. Let's begin. Round 5, losers bracket, Centillionaire versus VeryLonelyTree. And Tree did his regular thing with changing his skin. Why is Ali here? I was like, did I add her to the party accidentally? She's like, Q sniped us so well. What the hell? And so, yeah, Tree did his usual thing with copying his opponent's skin a bit. Nice strat. Now, as the first lobby is filling in, we are jumping into game number 1. Let's see it. Let's see what we will start with. And it is not a very crazy start. Anvil Spliff. Game we haven't seen too much earlier today. Just a nice and chill start for our participants. A game where you don't need to do too much for the first like minute and a half, minute 20, but it is always the game where you need to be concentrated and see where you're going, to not do any mistakes, because if you run out of length earlier than your opponent, then you're just basically done, and you can prevent that if you are careful enough or paying more attention. And this is what this game is all about. It's just paying attention, be aware of your surroundings, be careful with your jumps, and maybe try to do an anvil jump at the end. Banned? Nope. Absolutely not. How did bot cheater got on your account? The account sharing? Question mark? Those nons are actually surviving for quite a bit. This guy is blatantly exploiting right now. Never mind, they just run off into the void. We'll have to see that. And as the time goes by and not many blocks around them, those randoms might actually be a big factor here if they survive just a bit longer, which is not something you want to see. You do not want to start with a swing in Anvil Spliff. 3 seems to be not in the best position right now. A lot of options around him are just getting exhausted already. He does the right choice. He runs towards a better position early. And now both him and Sand are pretty much in the same conditions, I would say. Pretty much have the same exact land. 3 is getting targets a bit more and dying to an anvil. Sand was a bit more careful and he's starting off with a 1-star lead. Another survival time game, Bombardment. I haven't seen it today too much too. It's like it's a completely different game from Cheat and Cop. So. Centillionaire, yeah. Hello Nils, hello Sky. Let's see, another survival game, another game where nothing much will happen, but for the first part of it, for the most part of it, but a game where you definitely need to keep your cool, keep your attention, keep your concentration going. Oh, Centillionaire, yeah, I see it. I'm goofy, did not read it correctly the first time. Randoms are dying way faster this time, and 3 actually dying at the same time as the random here. Lucky for him, he got above him, but then they're going into the game that might bring 3 back. He's 2 stars behind, and Sant is not happy about this frozen floor. The game that was so often today, that changed the results of so many games between Cobb and Cheetah, and it might affect this game too. Both of them are fighting it out in the middle. Sant in a bit of a better position right now and almost killing 3 out, and both of them are on the edge and both barely surviving, not finishing each other off. Oh, that was so close, and Sant is out of the game with an unfortunate jump, and 3 is looking to catch up to him in stars right now, and maybe even pass him if he outlives just a few more randoms. 3 himself is not in the best position though, and he only gets 1. He dies and gets 3rd place. Oh, not the best case scenario for 3. He was looking for that 3-0 swing here to try and bring it back, but a 1-star against Sand while being behind is still it's still an improvement from the situation 3 was in before, and now he can bring it more back with a bit of a jungle jump. Both of Sand starting on the fence, but both of them basically on the same block, and Sand with a way better route and not getting stuck on the stairs. He is now up ahead and he will be finishing first, getting back his 2-star lead that he established in the first 2 games. And that death to a random from 3 in Frozen Floor might actually not turn out really good for him now, because it was he did gain a star, but it is a missed opportunity, and now he's back in the position he was before. 4 games left and 2 stars in between them, which is not the worst scenario, but it seems like Sant is just a bit more consistent, a bit more confident so far. Like even in that Frozen Floor, Sant like was multiple times close to killing 3 off as well, so seems like 3 hasn't really found his game yet. It's not as good of a start as he had against China. 3 had this multiple times in mini tournaments where he starts off a game number 1 pretty weak and then just gets more consistent as the game progresses and comes back from losing early and ends up winning. So, and he haven't lost game number 1, just remind me of the situations that they had, and this is another swing game and another possibility for 3 to come back. 3 possible stars are on the line here, and both of them are spawning right next to each other, engaging in a fight. 3 ends up victorious immediately. This is it's looking way better than Frozen Floor, though he's getting targeted by another random here. Random is running away, not really fighting back. 3 is looking to get an easy region. He's getting it, and fighting two randoms in the middle here. He needs to get rid of both of them, and he does, and now he is in the lead while starting off not so well, not so fast. Tree brings it back with 2 swing games on his side, and with 3 rounds left, all sense lead he was building up the game is just gone, and Tree is in the lead by just 1 star, but it is really important 1 star. In close matchups like that. Wow. There's the Fire Leapers indeed. Okay. Round number 6, what did they get? What will they get right now? And it's another survival game. So we got all 3 main survival games, survival games. We only didn't get Super Ship yet. And we got 2 big swing games as well. So Super Ship needs to be here to complete the picture. And we had like Juggle Jump, who's just, I don't know, who's just there. So yeah. And Cent was victorious in Self-in Bombardment, and he is the current record holder of Volcano. He needs to show definitely a world record performance here to outlive Tree and bring back some stars for himself and tie up the score. After unfortunate swings, I think Cent has a better block here. Yeah, he had a way better block, and ties up the score with 2 rounds left. They were both in the exact same location, but Cent was more observant, and his observation gave him the win. Oh my gosh, there are so many orange names. Don't see that too much in party games. Other Fire Leapers. I should stop drinking water. I have no water left. This is and we have a possibility of like a 5-game matchup here with some shit, so this is and very close game 1 so far. I mean, 2 rounds left, a tied up score, anyone's game basically, and 2 big swing games out of the way, so the possibility of a tie is very likely here. Another bunt game though. It's gonna take a while for the Hypixel to give us what we want, and what we want right now is to get into round number 7 without any bunt or repeats and see how it will play out, who will be better, more consistent with their plays, more confident. Cent has won the majority of the rounds so far, with Tree gaining the only stars in swing games, but maybe he can bring some of them back in game run like Trampolinia, where a bad ping obviously is not very helpful for Cent here, and Tree might do something really good here, although so far both of them are like behind the randoms. Like, one is going on, Tree is finally catching up, and both of them are basically on the same pace, having the exact same points. Cent notices the +10 though, and getting it very fast and finishing Trampolinia first, and he is 1 star ahead with just 1 last round, and it's Workshop. Oh, it is Workshop, and Cent with the bad side. I do not know which side Tree got, but Cent on any side in Workshop is just a almost unbeatable force. Both of them are not getting too fast of the crafts, and Cent finishing the first craft in the lead, and Tree falling behind the random even. What is going on with Tree? Messed up the rails or couldn't find any iron fast enough? Iron was pretty far away, and Cent is so much more in the lead. He seems to be winning game number 1 and denying 3 even a tie here. Yeah, he's so far ahead. 3 cannot catch up. Sand finishing first and finishing game number 1 in a 2-star lead, which is way more than enough for him in this matchup. GG's to both of them, and even on the bad side, like I said, Sand is very hard to beat. I assume from 3's pace he was also having a bad side. Either way, game 1 it's over. Sand won. Only 2 stars between them, but so this whole game seemed to be pretty like dominant in Sand's favor, even in the games that he wasn't too confident in. Like I said, because 3 only won 2 rounds, Frozen Floor and Big Jousting, and it could have been enough for him because those 2 stars that he didn't get in Frozen Floor, that random that killed him, actually might have provided him with the tie in this very favorable for Sand matchup of game 1 in terms of performance, of course, and but it's not really not really worth talking about what could have been done. Sand with a really good start, already 1 win ahead of 3, but even though Sand was winning most of the games, like 3 was right behind him in all of them and could have gone either way, and especially on those survival time games. So let's see what we'll get in game 2. Let's see. Wait, oh, wait, what? 3 blue screens? Wait. Did he? He seems to be in the game. What? Wait, did he say something like that? No, he did not. I think someone is lying to me. I think there is some misinformation in the chat going on right now. Confusing the tournament organizer. Yeah, I was like, wait, what the hell? How did I miss that? He literally just responded to me in the game. Okay. Dragon Wars is queuing? No way. He's not. Okay. Let's go into game number 2. Person and in a 2-star lead for Sand. Let's run back and see what they will get in the second game. We did not get Super Ship. The only swing survival time game that was left there in the cycle. Not in the cycle, in the pool. Was not in the cycle. Hello, Party Gamer. Starting off with Animal Slaughter, game we haven't seen in this matchup, at least. Oops. Frozen Floor. Yeah, very close game 1. Let's see. Game number 2. Both of them starting off behind all 3 of the randoms. What a fuck am I watching? Why? How did both of them were not even top 3? Guys, this is potential. One of them is potential top 5 player of the tournament. Everyone. This is evidently climatic, but they managed to catch up. They managed to pass the randoms, and Sand is looking confidently in the lead right now. 3 doesn't seem to find any answers, and Sand just slaughtering everything in his way so fast, and 3 is even falling behind the random again a little bit here. 3 just struggling with this Animal Slaughter game right now. What is going on? Sand is in significant lead right now. 3 managed not to get outplaced by random, but just it didn't even felt close. Just man, Sand just demolished him here in this Animal Slaughter, and another 1-star lead for Sand here. One of the starts of all time, indeed. Animal Slaughter is now in game. It always kind of been like we've seen a bunch of the times in this tournament specifically, someone hitting -50 right at the end and losing more than 1 star because of it. So chokes can happen, mistakes can happen, and those mistakes in Animal Sorter can be absolutely deadly. Like no animals near me for like first 10 seconds. There was a random on like 25 if both was on 10, 15. Yeah. Very interesting start. Yet animals are so stressful with this. I've eaten jigsaw of humans. Go GG's. GG Sylvian fan. No, I was watching practice and lost to him. Damn. Hello, Ken. And there we go into round number 2. Another bombardment. It was round 2 last time. This round 2 again. Last time 3 died at the exact same time as random. But the game was generous enough to give him 2 stars. And he needs to not make the same mistake again, because he is once again a star behind at the start of the game. Needs to find some better place. At least try to make it to Death Wave this time, and hope that Sand will get unlucky or very laggy if the cannonballs around him. Typing is gonna make it rough. Wait, oh no. Please be careful, Bacon. Hey, Death Wave is slowly approaching. 15 seconds left. The cannonball started to target players. There is one more random once again, still alive, and gonna make it to the Death Wave as well. No, never mind. They died a second before it, and both our participants are still alive, and Sand ends up victorious again. They're both in the same area, but Tree was a bit far behind, and the cannonball behind him caught him on the explosion, and Tree 2 stars behind, going in the shooting range again, where Tree was really dominant recently, and they did not get any points from so many golden mobs here. They're all behind all of the randoms right now. What is going on? Centillionaire finally getting some golden mobs, Tree getting plus 20 from the skeleton as well, but Sand will be the one to finish it off and gain a 2 star over Tree in shooting range in the game where Tree was just popping off last matchup. What is happening now? And this is a game that was supposed to be bringing Tree up, bringing Tree back in the matchup, bringing him closer to Sand. Ends up so bad for him. This lobby is pretty wild. Those randoms were ahead of both players in Animal Sorter and shooting range at the start, and yeah, they got all of the golden mobs from the start here, and it looked like neither of them will place in shooting range, which would have been a very interesting precedent. And now look at the random behind them, right behind them in Lawnmower as well. Who are those people? Who are those paid actors? Why are they so good? One of them passed Sand, and they're right behind Tree as well. Are they gonna lose to a random in the Lawnmower? What is going on? Sand is fighting for his life to get even top 2, and also passing Tree as well. What is going on? They're both on the same scores, and Tree barely snatching that win. What was that Lawnmower game? Finally, a minecart racing game. We have not seen it yet today. In neither of matchups, both of them starting off strong, basically on the same pace. Sand with a bit of a better accuracy. Tree is getting up ahead a little bit, and they both reached max speed at the same time, but Tree is by 10 blocks beating Sand to the finish line and getting closer and closer to try and win and tie up the score here. Man, this is wild. Wanna check something? Yeah, Tree is still 2 stars behind. Sand is pretty confidently in the lead, but 3 seems to be picking up that momentum, that pace I was talking about earlier, and with 3 rounds left, he still has a very good chance to not let Sand get another win from game number 2. And there it is, the super ship game I was talking about earlier. We got it, we finally got it, and let's see if any of them will go aggressive or if randoms will mess any of them up and someone will lose a lot of points, or is it just gonna be a long, enduring game of super ship where both of them will go for as much land as they can. Why do you guys like this? I just looked in the chat. Get those randoms in PG Discord, oh no. I mean, yes, bring new people here. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm busy watching an insane matchup between Sand and 3. 3 is trying to be a bit aggressive here. Notices the random who almost cut him off and essentially killing him here. Sand is trying to cut off 3 but not being too aggressive with it. Just slowly stealing some land, slowly progressing through the game, and actually ends up not in the best position himself. Both the remaining randoms are dead, and basically their deaths kind of trapping Sand in here. He notices a little bit of opening to steal a lot of land from 3 here. 3 notices it too, rushes towards Sand, trying to steal it back, loses a little bit of it, a little bit of the land, but not too much, and Sand will probably go into that little pocket here, trying to survive around blue random tail. And he has enough space to eventually run back. And look at this. If Sand notices their situation right now, he can steal basically all of 3's land and trap him in this little corner. Both of their tails disappear so fast, and Sand finally notices. Sand notices an opening, an opportunity to trap 3 in the corner. 3 is too focused on securing this little corner, this little land he has, and he ends up getting stuck in here. But his tail might be disappearing too fast. He might be able to escape. No, he does a sharp turn, and Sand brings back the lead to 3 stars with 2 rounds left. Once again, we got 2 ban games, so let's see what they will get. To invite, okay, that's good. Thank you, Bacon. Ooh, and a ho game, a game where 3 can bring it back and tie up the score if Sand messes up. But look at Sand, though, he is trapping 3 in the corner, and 3 gets trapped by both Sand and the random, and it's over for game 2. It's over for game 2. 3 will not be able to recover from that, no matter what the last round will be. Can you scroll up after the game? Fuck. It's not scrolling up too fast, because well, those 3 people, I assume. Merpederp, Const X, Gut Raider. Yeah. And yeah, 3 is not even getting second. This is just... He's not even getting third. He's just a disastrous game number 2 for him. And Sand, with a confident 6-star lead going into the last round, already secured another win for him and looking so much more consistent and so much more dominant than 3 right now. Last round of campaigning, not gonna affect much. Just to see with which difference Sand will win this time. Starting off with actually random being ahead, but Sand and 3 quickly catching up. Sand maintaining a very strong lead, and 3 is struggling to even maintain second place, falling behind constantly. Not just Sand, but also both of the randoms, and 3 3 finally catching up to Sand himself, but then not being able to pass him eventually, and with a 7-star lead, very confident win for Sand in game number 2. GG's. On, and he is in such good position right now. Gonna write an ad break while I'm just rambling about the matchup that is happening, because this is a very close game, a very close game in terms of performances, but in terms of stars, Sand just is so much more consistent, and like he has a bit more dominant performances than 3. Like he has like decisive victories that 3 haven't gotten yet, other than that pink jousting game maybe. Like all the games that 3 won, Frozen Floor, Minecart Racing, Lawnmower, they were all basically neck and neck, but Sand has some dominant victories in game, like I guess like Animal Solar, Shooting Range, that ho he just got. Like Sand just seems so much more consistent today, and it's looking like Sand might be able to win this one pretty quickly. He only needs a tie to move forward, and 3 needs to do an insane reverse sweep to bring things back for himself. He been in the reverse situation. He got reverse sweep in the Christmas one he won, and he needs to do what has been done to him by Cobb. That time he needs to do it, and he has an opportunity. He's showed that he can be confident in swing games, and those games he really needs right now to maybe break down a bit of Sand's consistency and get some confident wins, confident stars. Let's see. Well, let's see, my Steam froze. Oh, yeah, and scored 22-15. He is the coolest tournament organizer. Unbiased. It is unbiased, but it is really based opinion. Let me reset the scoreboard, and we will move into game number 3, which might be the last one for 3 here if he doesn't find answers for himself to not let Sand win anything anymore. Sand is ready. I'm getting beat up by the random. And 3 is ready. We are going into game 3 of Sand versus 3 matchup. Let's see it. Let's see what they will get. We've had some pretty explosive games in the first round, but second game went without too many big of a swing games. Like, sure, they got Super Ship, and Can Petting at the end, but they didn't make much difference and only solidified Sand's win. Let's see what they'll get now. Shooting Range, an opportunity for 3 to redeem himself for losing 2 stars, or maybe an opportunity for Sand to start with a 1-star lead 3 times in a row, or maybe more. So far, 3 starting off a bit better, getting the plus 10 at the start, and a TNT as well, and Sand is the one who is so far behind now. 3 is 20 points away from winning, and Sand is not even top 3. What is going on with Sand? He's not gonna place if he keeps playing like that. Sand is finally starting to catch up to randoms, finally passing one of them. He probably secured 2nd place at least, and he actually has an opportunity to catch up to 3 himself. If he gets the TNT, 3 only needs 2 points, and he barely gets them. Sand was so far behind, but he almost made an insane comeback. But 3 secured the win, starting off game number 3 with much needed 1-star lead for himself. Now moving into pig fishing. Have not seen this game yet today, for both of them at least. Yeah, that was wild. And now we have another close, another wild game with pig fishing being neck and neck for both of them. They both have basically the same spawn. Pink for 3, purple for Cent, and Cent with just one pick for himself, 1 point ahead of 3. Both of them mess up at the same time, but 3 manages to catch up, and now he's up ahead. Cent keeps missing his picks, not finding the best rhythm for himself. He wasted his lead he had just about a few seconds ago, but 3 is not being too consistent. He keeps making mistakes and letting Cent catch up again. They're both on the same pace again. With 15 seconds left, both at 24 right now. Cent messes up again. 3 has an opportunity to improve his lead. He just needs to not mess up again, and it seems like he's not going to. On 3 finally getting a confident start for himself. 2-star lead for 3 here. And game of chicken wings, a game we have not seen today at all, even with Cheetah and Cobb. Let's see how this one will play out. 3 starting off with a lead here, having a bit of a better spawn. Both of them went for the 2 cuts right off the start. None of them missed, obviously, and now 3 just trying to play it safe to maintain this small lead he has over Cent and just improve his overall lead in the matchup by another star. Cent is still right behind. Cent still has an opportunity to catch up if 3 makes too many mistakes, but 3 is playing this one consistently and finishing it off first by just a little bit, but that little is enough for him. 3-star lead for 3 in the game 3. And now Trampolinia. We have seen Trampolinia earlier today, and Cent was victorious that round. Both of them going for the same points, and 3 stealing some of them in front of Cent, and stealing a booster in front of him as well. 3 is ahead by like 10 points, but it is not a secured win for him yet. He still needs to finish it off, and he's 1 point away, and he does it. He is so much more confident in this game. In the game number 3, struggling with the core games in the first 2 rounds, and now look at 3 go. 4-star lead after 4 games. A very clean start of the game 3 for him. A very clean first half of the game 3 for him. And only 4 rounds left for Cent to try and tie things up, and now he might be the one looking for those swing games. Not let 3 start up his reverse sweep here. Reverse sweep that can ruin Cent's tournament path, because whoever loses this game is eliminated from the tournament, eliminated from the chance to get into the top placements, top 5 and above. For the 24th time. But I be Lab Escape Jigsaw Workshop, imagine. Band game dive is almost over. Let's see what we will get next, and it's Volcano, a game that Cent really likes to see right now. Game that he needs to use to his advantage again, to not get hopefully 24 start here, and start bringing back this insane lead that 3 has over him right now. It might be one of the last opportunities for Cent to have a chance to win game 3, or at least tie it up. I don't like 3's position too much here, and he finds a better look. Both of them at the same block, and Cent gets rubber banded back, but still ends up victorious there. 3. Oh, we got another band game. I will leave this one. 3, while not having a lag back, he did not have a very good last jump, and fall down way too quickly, even for Sand who got rubber banded back. He still lost that volcano game, and now fire the persons. It's a KD, don't worry. I fixed it, it's all good. Okay, 3 rounds left and 3 start difference in Tree's favor. Still a confident lead, but still a lead. Oh fuck. What am I cooking? Still a lead that can be just undone in a matter of 1 round of Frozen 4 or Peak Jousting, which has been on Tree's side earlier, but you never know with those games. You never know how randoms will perform, what kind of plays you will see from them and from yourself. So, and it's Lavascape. Whoever said about Lavascape Jigsaw Workshop, you forgot to add Volcano there. We might see Jigsaw and Workshop at the end, which could be favorable for Sand, obviously. And he starting off a bit behind Tree by like a block, but they're basically neck and neck on the same, like almost same pace. And Sand seems to be only cutting down this lead between them. Oh, it's gonna be so close. It's gonna come down to the smallest mistakes, which Tree cannot afford to do right now. It seems like Sand had a bit of a choke there, but then Tree messed up right after him, and they're both still neck and neck with Tree. A slightest lead, but a very much needed lead that he needs to hold on to, he needs to maintain. Oh, it's so close between them. And I think Tree will be finishing first. Yes, just by a little bit. Tree is bringing back his 4-star lead with only 2 rounds left. Sand needs a swing game for himself here. He needs something big to bring down that lead that Tree has. And Workshop, there it is. That's Workshop someone mentioned before. And although if they get Jigsaw Rush, it will not help that much because he needs Tree to not place in that one. But at least Sand can have maybe a confident win here, or maybe not. Tree is actually up ahead going into the second craft. Did Sand had a worse side, or just a little bit of a choke? It seems like the second option, because Sand is bringing it back. Sand is now up ahead by like half a craft, but Tree is still very close behind. Still could be anyone's game. Sand, oh, finishing last craft almost instantly. What was that workbench from Sand? And gives him a 1-star here, but still 3 stars in between them with 1 last round, and it's minecart racing, which I don't think we have ever seen 3-0 swings in this one, which is the only option that Sand needs here. And Tree is not only not losing to randoms, he is so far ahead of Sand in this minecart racing. Almost at max speed as well, finally hitting it and solidifying a pretty confident win for himself here, which is exactly what he needed after not the best game 2 and game 1. Let's go to reverse sweep. Damn. He is over 3-1. Sub 1 workbench, imagine. And now a 2-1 score. Sand after first 2 confident wins in game 1 and game 2 struggled a bit, showed some good performances, but overall this game was so much more dominant for Tree this time. And I don't know if it's just Sand not performing too well, or just not getting the games he needed, or something else maybe, but with literally no swing games, Tree wins so many rounds, and wins by 4 stars here. Big party games to win. Yeah. St. Main's workshop practice. Real. Okay. Let's see what we will get in game number 4. Will Tree's potential reverse sweep continues, or will Santa finish him off here? I wanna start it. Hello. I wanna start it a bit quicker because I run out of water, so that's not too good of a sign here. I would love to get some more water soon. So I'm not gonna waste too much time. Jump straight into game 4, where Tree has an opportunity to reverse sweep, get back himself into the next round, but Sand still has an overall advantage, and it's looking at game 2 and 3, it is just anyone's game. Anyone can win, and especially in a game like pig fishing, Tree seems to have a better spawn at the start with the lime one. Sand with the yellow one, not the best spawn, but still better than the pink one he had last time, and he does not care which spawn Tree got. He went confidently for the second cycle and just didn't make almost any mistakes, and now starting with a 3-4 pig lead in this fishing game. Tree, despite getting the first pig, messed up quite a bit and now struggling to catch up. Sand is not being too clean with his moves. He's not. He missed a little bit of points here and there, but still keeps better consistency than Tree. But it is still not over. It is still not a guaranteed win for him here, because Tree is cutting down the lead. He is now only 3 picks behind, maybe 2, depending on Sand's pace, with 15 seconds left. And then Tree messes up again, letting Sand start off game 3 with another 1-star lead. And Sand starting off another game with 1-star lead, and a game that could have saved Tree last time, but ended up being his downfall. Let's see what happens this time. They're both starting in basically the same area. Tree is getting cut off by Sand from multiple sides, and look at how much space Sand got here, and he's leaving so much more for the random here as well. Playing a bit risky as well. Might left a bit too much in here, but it is a very, very smart play from him, because he might gain more than 1 star in this game and just get so much more closer to winning this matchup. Yeah, the random is gonna pass Tree, and Sand just needs to pray that he will not be passed himself, because it seems like random has a bit more land, but Sand with no, actually never mind. Random does not have anywhere close, and Sand is way better with his movement, with his feeling, with his CPS, and he's getting a 2-star lead in ho. And it is a very good start for him. It is a very, very confident start. Now a game of Lone War that was so close last time between both Sand and Tree, and also one of the randoms last time, so he missed some of his clicks and didn't get it. Yeah, he was close, but Sand's CPS is just insane, and I think even if Tree escaped there, he would have eventually been trapped, and Sand, just with some very smart plays with the random there, increases his lead drastically here. And he needs to not fall behind. in this Lone Moor. They both neck and neck. Sand finding a bit of a better patches of grass now and gaining a bit of a lead, but it's still so close, like 5 points behind them. Just one small mistake, one better patch of grass in the middle that Sand is getting might be enough for him. They're both so close. Tree might pass him in the last second. But no, Sand maintains the lead. 4 stars between them after 3 rounds. And Super Ship might be something that Tree needs right now. It is not the best swing game, but it is something. It is a possibility for Tree to come back if he will be really aggressive and precise with his movements, but he also needs to be careful because one mistake while being aggressive, one misplay, and you're just out. You just can't come back from that anymore. Sand is so far away in the lead. And Sand might be looking to go for those randoms here. Tree touching Sand a bit of guard here, but what it seemed like, but no, Sand with a confident move, bit of a drifter escapes Tree and almost dying to a random here as well. Oh, that was so close. Tree almost cuts off Sand again, but Sand's movements are very, very precise, not letting him die yet. One of the randoms might have trapped themselves here. No, they're still alive, and Sand is trying to get rid of other randoms. Oh, that was so close. Sand almost gets sandwiched by a random, and Tree, he is in such bad position this whole round. Tree had to kill this random and potentially lose a big swing for himself here, and actually getting cut off by another random on the other side. And from a way better position at the start, Tree himself now getting trapped by Sand. Sand's tail will disappear fast enough for Tree to escape, but the last random is trapped in the corner. The random is dead. It is now just our participant, just our 2 players. Tree failed to get a big swing, but he can still make up some stars if he outlives Sand in this Super Ship game. But Sand notices the end of Tree's tail, and Tree panics, dies to his own tail. A 5-star lead, only 4 rounds left. Bombardment, a game that Sand won the last 2 times. Tree is in not a good spot at all. It is looking like the end of the road. If nothing insane happens, Tree needs to win all the remaining rounds, and he needs to pray for at least one swing game. He needs to start showing off his best performance, because right now Sand haven't dropped a single round in this game number 4 and is looking so confidently, so close to winning it all and moving up in the bracket. Why do you guys keep spamming it? I'm gonna turn off night mode one day. You do not need to replicate this message multiple times. So many randoms are grouped up, dying basically at the same time. If you turn on Nightbot, I will start sending it. Okay. I will not be doing that. They both survived until Death Wave once again. They're both once again in the same spot, and this time Tree ends up victorious. It might be something that he needs right now. Animal Slaughter, not the swing game, not the game that Tree is looking for, and the game that was so dominant by Sand last time. Tree just needs to show some fucking code S plus tier performance here if he wants to win. And so far he is not getting too many points, but that is enough for now to keep him away, keep him ahead of Sand, who just instantly finds a bunch of pigs, a few cows, and catching up, building up some lead for himself here. Tree cannot afford to lose anymore. He needs to find some better RNG for himself. He needs to kill those animals faster, but Sand is just so much more consistent. And Sand actually not doing too well towards the end. They're both at the same exact points right now, neck and neck. Look at this, Tree catching up ahead and winning by like 2 points at the end. What a comeback from Tree here. And Band game is round 7. It is still not over. Tree still has a chance to win. 3 stars between them, 2 rounds, but 3 stars can be just destroyed instantly in one swing game. It seemed like Sand was in such a lead, but then just had better NG towards the end, and Tree finally started popping off and finally caught up by 2 points, wins Animal Slaughter. And he is still in the game. He still has a chance. I thought streaming is gonna have some money. That's the only reason I give subs. Yeah, but since I live in Russia, I cannot get those money from Twitch yet. Boots. I might get them eventually. Like, those money will not disappear, but while sanctions are still going, I cannot get them anywhere. So yeah, D described it in the chat, but either way, let's focus not on my revenue, but on the game up ahead. And Sand is looking very happy about this workshop. He got 3 bad sides in a row, but he won on 2 of them before, and he needs to do it again to finish it off. Tree is falling behind on the first craft already. Tree got not the best game for himself again, but he still has a possibility to try and catch up. He seems to be on the bad side too. Sand is like half a craft ahead, getting some fast emerald block. Yeah, Tree is so far behind. Sand is already 1 craft off to finishing this matchup off, and in case some gigantic choke happens, it is the end, and Sand finishes first. A 4-star lead with 1 round left. GG's for Sand, GG's for Tree. They have 1 more round, but it is all over already, because Tree cannot recover this difference in just 1 round, and Sand with overall more confident, more consistent performance across all games besides game number 3, where that was mostly dominant by Tree, moves up in the bracket and will go up against me next round. Thanks for another 3 points. I'll be even if Tree has good sides, Sand would be winning most likely. Yeah. And the last round is Lab Escape in this matchup. Nobody expect IL could beat Sand. We'll see that next week. We'll see if this will hold up true. So Neil's still ahead. Again, so many right winners but no right scores. Just Ken versus Nils. Yeah. And the Sand is obviously gonna win the prediction thing. He is so far ahead there, and he's pretty far ahead in the Slab Escape as the last round, which does not decide anything, as Sand will be moving up in the bracket and kicking off Tree, who had a good round, had an insane performance against Cheetah, but it's always the same thing with Tree. He is good, he is consistent, he has some pop-off performances, but it just seems like he doesn't have enough in him a little bit to claim the victory against very good players. One. GG's. Did I do it correctly? Yeah. I did. 22-17, a 3-1 win for Sand. That is a GG. They will have a battle of tournament organizers next week. Oh, fuck. This will be funny. A matchup that me and probably most of people expected in winners round 3 is happening in losers round 6. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, look at the remaining games. We have Cobb Nils in winners bracket, Alcent and Cheetah IL in losers bracket. This is just, I'm going to eliminate all randoms and party games. Yeah, still could be any of those 6 to win the whole thing. But all the people from top 3 in the last tournament are now in the losers bracket, still having a chance, but not too much. And Cobb, the 4th place of the last tournament, is in the winners bracket finals, having a chance to get an upper hand in grand finals, possibly. I might drop out of top 5, that's fine. Oh, what is going on? It's just Cent flexing to keep up his average love escape time, yeah. Finals with a bunch of 4-3, we would have a chance to catch up. Yeah, I mean, 4-3 scores are possible. Look at how close all the games are, usually. Could be possible. So down for 4-3. I'm changing my prediction. Only 6 people left in the tournament. Yeah, I know. And only 6, not only just 6 people, but only 6 games left in the whole tournament, and it will be over. Most likely not during next week, but during the week after. We are approaching the first grand finals in 1v1 tournaments, and this shit is exciting because it's even people in losers break, it's still anyone's game, because it's just all the games were so close across the whole tournament, and it could end up either way, could end up in anyone's favor. We do not know yet. We will only know once we get there. Cobb and Nils guaranteed top 3. Yes, Cobb and Nils are guaranteed top 3 no matter what. And whoever wins their match is guaranteed top 2. In the winners quarters and semis, there has been a single 3-0. That's what we love to see, and that's why I changed it from group stage, and changed a bit of the balancing, because last time it was the opposite. It was all games of quarterfinals and semifinals were basically a free game matchups, 3-0 sweeps, and like 1-3-1 game because of a tie, basically, I think. But yeah, and this time it's the opposite. It's almost all of the games are so close, and we love to see that. We love to see that. In the corners, yeah. Yeah, GG's to both of them. Thank you, D, for helping me with scoreboard again. Ken! Look at this guy. Guys, it's Ken. No way. I lost on the version of 3-0s, yeah. But the last big 1v1 was like a very heavy on new players and unexperienced players in big 1v1 tournaments, and so it was a lot of it was favorited a lot towards the old gens and stuff, and now everyone learned how to play. Everyone is on the same level, and it is so hard to say who will win. Can yeah, we love to see close games. We love to see results like that. Not a lot of 3-4s yet, but we might get there with the last 6 rounds. That would be quite funny. The water bot. It's so hard to say who will win unless your Sen can see the future. Yeah, Sen can just see everything. Okay, well, yeah. I ran out of water. I feel like shit, but I am down to chill with chat for a bit. I didn't have a chance to talk too much after Cobb and Sand because of someone really wanting to talk to me. Yeah. Tell me, will Bochida win his 5th tournament in a row or not? I'm so close to 10k points. Wow, damn. Common Sand. Almost 10% of the way there. That is terrifying. I think I can get there before tournament ends. I can do like, I can figure out how to run predictions and do them for at least for the grand finals in the chat, or like do it for like each game. Like, what do you guys think will win game 2, game 1, game 3, like all that stuff. But I don't know if I can even do that. We'll see. And it's probably just gonna be farming points for people because they'll be predicting almost the same things, I would say. I don't know. We'll see. Just do prediction, it will help you out. Yeah, I'll experiment with that later. Thank you, pay to win. What if we all saved up to 100k to use me out once? Oh no. I don't know. I watch most of the streams. Pong. Based nails, as usual. Yo, stream, hell nah, please. Yeah, if you get the 100k channel points on my channel, then yeah, sure. Gosh. Try to get him to say it did not work. I know your tricks. I lived too long on this earth to not know what you were trying to do there. Everything I say is calculated. I will never let my tongue slip like that and say something silly on stream. I would never. I think so. Not trying to make me say it. I think this might be one of the most memorable tournaments I've ever yeah, it sure is. And hopefully it will only start getting better. Best of 7 all games next tournament? Question mark? Oh my gosh, if Vizzy signs up, he will die. Best of... Dude, imagine how cool it will be. First to 7. Yes, Sylvan Fan gets me. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm cooking, guys. I'm cooking for next time. Oh gosh, my throat is going to die. It's fine. It's all good. I'm quitting before being tournament organizer. Oh no, I'm wearing pictures. No, guys, it's a bit. It's a joke, I swear. Please do not leave, please. What I meant to say, a best of 1 next time. What if people get 4-4 and tie? Oh gosh, imagine. 2-hour long game, yeah. Best of 1, yeah, just best of 1. Is that enough for you guys? Is that better? Best of 1 round. Best of 1 round, no banned games. Just whoever wins. Imagine this, a tournament, but you do not know who your opponent is. We just get like 4 people in the party, and their objective is just to get more stars than like one specific person in the party, but they do not know who. Easy. Just blind tournament. Best of high ground, hell no. Best of 0 winner of a round is determined by a vote. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, there are like things like that people host in other communities. Like, you can just vote for I don't know, most like the better competitive player, or just the player you like the most, I guess. Although we do something like that for the anniversary awards, and we'll probably do the same in that year. Speaking of which, it's like 2 months away from anniversary. I need to start preparing this shit. I'll do that after tournament ends. Yeah. Nick yeah, Nick tournament. Yeah. And what your next is by spinny wheel. Yes, please. We need that. We need more RNG. Make it more fun. 3 years of party games and hopefully way more to come. Anonymous tournament, yeah. Tournament, but you can only play in alts. Oh gosh, there have been so many predictions. I am going to die updating it all, but it's fine. It's nothing unusual. It's nothing. Third year of PG Community has been absolutely crazy. Imagine the fourth year, yeah. Hopefully it will just keep getting better. I would say the third year is probably the best one, yeah. I know. Not a single big drama, I would say. Had some moments with Astel there, but it's nothing too harmful, I would say. Not too big of a growth overall of the server, but a lot of new active and competitive players. Always love to see new workshop server, so many new events and exciting tournaments. So hopefully it just will keep growing and growing and getting better. Have to pay 2 bonus. whole level is even more chill, yeah, but I assume it is, yeah, I know, way less active. I know, I've never been whole level server, but I know. Is whole level even queuing right now? It is, 9 players. Look at it go. They're getting there. Whole level isn't inactive. Yeah, I'm not saying it's inactive, I'm just saying it's I would think that it probably has less active people than PG server, but I do not know. I mean, I know a bunch of cool people like coming out from Whole community. I mean, pretty sure aren't Sky and Blackout Burst like pretty active there, and isn't Blackout Burst the one who made the Whole practice or something? It's not as active, yeah. I know some communities are terrible. Yeah. Glad that Party Games is not one of those, and it is one of the most amazing communities out there. Still is from on the wall, take her back. Real. Not one years. Still is the bot sheet of hole in the wall. Oh gosh. Even worse. Are there any hole in the wall tournaments that exist? Hole in the wall tournaments actually sounds like something actually skill based. Nah, Oogie would just win. Astel talks in general, she can't be bot shit. Real. Astel responds to pings, so too many differences between them. There were whole tournaments like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, I think I've heard about one of them. I think I remember someone mentioning it to me or something. I wasn't even in the PG community back then, yeah. I need to join Hole in the Wall community to start hosting tournaments there as well. Watch out for Hole in the Wall tournament spreadsheets. I mean, I was technically in the PG community 3 years ago on my alt. Really? What was your alt? Is it your the same as your Twitch name or? I don't remember you whatsoever, but you were probably just lurking there. Hole in the Wall community. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe. It's purely skill. I love hole in the wall. I do not have enough CPS to be good at it. And enough brain power. I get too overwhelmed with the last walls, especially. Hole in the wall doesn't deserve outs. Don't say that. I'd say, I don't know. From the expression I have, hole in the wall is probably one of the better communities out of arcade. Besides party games, of course. I know. What are even like good games or communities in arcade? Hole in the wall. It's pretty chill, from what I know, and I don't know if any other community even still like somewhat exists at this point, and I never like heard any too many good things about them. I just thought that Hole in the Wall community was kind of based, and maybe still is. Hypixel says community, maybe. Definitely seems to be one. Last time I checked, seemed to be one of the active ones in arcade, but I know. I stayed in both Hypixel says servers for a bit a few years ago, and both of them were pretty I know. But I assume it's the same was for outsiders for a party games community. I just had to deal with a shit ton of drama all the time. Though, to be fair, Hypixel had way less drama than party games from what I've seen. Ender's Plea, most friendly community. I forgot about Ender's Plea. It's not as bad of a game as I initially thought, because the first time I played Ender's Plea, it was just so laggy and too many glitches, and then I played it in Decathlon and it was actually pretty good. So, wouldn't be surprised that if Ender's Plea had a good community as well. What's the most toxic community? Probably when you also capture the wall, makes sense. I was on in their Discord for a week, but it was very cool, yeah. Probably Pixel Painters. I mean, I've seen a bit of Pixel Painters community, it was mostly inactive, but they just do cool art and shit. And it looks good, and my eyes are happy. Oh, mini walls. I hate Ender's Splifer, they all suck. Wait, didn't you say that it was most friendly community? Was it a sarcasm? Pretty sure football community still exists and they do stuff sometimes. Yeah, makes sense. Hello Isaac, by the way. Good morning. One I just got here, sent 131. I missed when football came out. I'm some random who doesn't know what any community is real. I do not know anything. I'm just speaking from my experiences and from what I've heard around like 2 years ago at this point, so. Joined arcades are a very fun place. Nice community is the biscuit community. What even is that? Can you just say who doesn't? Oh, what is PG community? I do not know. Imagine toxic pixel painters toxicity. Yeah, imagine. It was satire, I see. Your art suck, L. Haven't happened before. Think Sandcan community, best community? Absolutely not. I love D, I love art, I love the art, please don't kill me. You're just walking on a thin ice there, man. This art is great. Like, look at all the custom emotes they made for the channel that are available for almost all of you in the chat who have a sub. Very cool shit. I'm going to cry. No, do not do that. Please do not. Yeah, I'll start this one. Twitch finally approved 2 of my emails. Yes, like all of them were uploaded at once, but it didn't approve the lol or ha emote until like almost a month later, like, or like more like 2 or 3 weeks, but still. I'm throwing face ass right now. I got money for it. Understandable indeed. It's, uh, interesting information that I'm not sure I needed in my life. Yo, KitKat T-pose. Pay to win asserting dominance in my chat with T-posing. I'm going to clip you saying face ass. Oh no. About to get cancelled again. Creeper? Thank you, Nightbot. Don't you guys dare copy and paste this message again. I will cry. I forgot the lyrics to Night Night Night. Is it worth anything else? No, why? If you can just collect enough party points, you will be able to hear me actually say it, and I guarantee you I will put so much effort into that into that when the time comes, just for you guys. I'll make it. I'll 31 meow emote. Nice. Currently I am. That is so true. If we make AI which many else streams, maybe we can. Oh no. I'm just waiting for you to say it. I'm not gonna say that. If it deepfake, no, please. Oh fuck. Okay, I do not have water. I feel feverish, so I will go like lay down or something. It was fun. 2 games we had today. We will be having more. We will have me versus Sand and Cheetah IL probably early in the week, and Cobb and Niels towards the end. And then it will be just last few games to wrap up this insane and intense tournament. Yeah. And I have dehydration. Yeah, I will try my best. So, just okay. So if you want to, okay. Thank you guys for hopping on the stream, for stopping by. It was a good day. Hopefully it was historic day actually. First loss of botched in the tournaments. Hope you enjoyed the games, enjoyed the streams, and hope I will see you guys during next week, during the week for the remaining rounds, remaining games of the 5th Party Games tournament. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. And thank you for all the support and copy pasting my donation link. Yeah, alright. Bye guys. See ya.